we'll see what kind of protection that Clifford has on a drive that will officially start at the Nittany Lions 48-yard line, their first series of the game. And going up top, looking for the home run, and he lays it right in the hands of Jahan Dotson. How's that for starting a game for Penn State? Touchdown.
Up at the top, that's Jahan Dotson on standing. Now look at, they give you that two shell, right? But they really are playing a man. So they man down in the middle of the field on the tight end with Strange, and Dotson's got the whole field to play with. I mean, you can't, I don't care who you are. You could be Willie Brown.
13 straight passes, including last week's numbers, the highest quarterback completion percentage of the Big Ten since 2000. And another completion, 14 in a row. And enough for a first down. Jahan Dotson will drive over the 37 just barely.
He's one of those guys, if he starts well, it bodes well. If he doesn't start well, he gets a little bit on the nervous side.
Let's see if this is the last play of the quarter. Snapped with 12 seconds to go. Clifford steps up, points downfield, stayed behind the line of scrimmage, found Theo Johnson with a nice little hurdle, and still going past midfield. And it pushes Penn State back after that pass to Theo Johnson in the first quarter. And now a frozen rope throw. Parker Washington caught it in stride, running down a gap in the middle of the field for a touchdown for Penn State.
This is a rope. I mean, it is right on. Picks it out of the air. Washington's off to the races, and you're not going to catch him.
6 of 9, 139 yards for Clifford. Going to add to it as it's caught. And there's Washington. And Washington scored once today, trying to run away for the Villanova defense. Down the sideline and in. Touchdown.
And everybody out, right? And so Villanova was going to try to bring an extra rusher. He just popped it over the middle. Washington's in it, and it wasn't even a great throw. He had to come back to get it. But they brought 6 guys. And because of this coverage, they went man across the board. You're not going to run with them. And so Washington just 14.
In a full season in 2019, Forrest Ryan had 116 tackles. And here's a tackle by Christian Hackenberg, but it's after a completion. And then Clifford with a quick pass. Washington, who has 2 long catches of 52 and 67 yards today. Outstanding linebacker from Philadelphia. Quick pass, no, Clifford faked it. And now he's going to change direction, and he will throw it. And it's caught by Keandre Lambert-Smith. And Smith running down the sideline and then cuts into the open field. He's going to go all the way across the field and all the way down the field for a touchdown for Penn State.
And the rest is history. But that is all on Sean Clifford. 100%. That's a great job of keeping your eyes down the field.
Today,
came back here in the transfer portal. He was one of the guys they were trying to recruit and didn't get him. So now he's back.
And Clifford, under just a bit of pressure, throws it right to the first down marker after 2 runs of 19 yards for Lovett. The drive started on Jair Brown's interception. They moved from the 20 to the 50. And then a sack a moment ago short-circuited things, and now Clifford will just sprint to the sideline. He's back to the line of scrimmage that they were at on first down before the sack. I have it at 9 tackles for Forrest Ryan, 7 for Amin Black. Dart to the sideline, Cam Sullivan-Brown. He's pushed out of bounds along
the other colors on the sideline.
Penalty moves them back to the 32-yard line. And the tight end, Brenton Strange, catches it, and Forrest Ryan wraps him up. Third missed field goal, beg your pardon, in 8 attempts this year. Clifford to the end zone, Parker Washington. Touchdown, Penn State. Second of the day for Washington.
Watch him right here. He's going to go all the way up top. That's the free guy, right? Caden Wallace down the bottom takes care of his stuff. And because of that, he got inside position lots of time. And it's 6 quick.
Clifford sidesteps and then throws on the run at the 42. Oh, and right in the midst of Jahan Dotson.
He's open all the time, right? What he does a really good job of, it's an out and up, it's not a big deal. What he does a good job of is staying with the route, right? And then he gives you, the biggest key has been he has protection.
Now this is one of those under 10-yard passes through the air. It's just a wide receiver screen to Keandre Lambert-Smith.
Big-time arm talent for Helinski.
Lines up under center and gives to Evan Hull, who is building a really good season out of the backfield for Northwestern and a gain of 4.
First thing they work on is turnover circuit. That's not uncommon, but they've actually studied techniques that have worked extremely well, such as not just stripping, but punching the ball.
3rd and short. And Evan Hull picks up 3, enough to move the chains. There goes Hull. First down, Northwestern.
You got to watch for play action out of this.
They keep it on the ground. Hull has the edge and has the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Drive. See John Gregory bite in as the contained player. Hull has too much speed to the corner. It's a feline fight. Wildcats, Bobcats.
1st and 10 from the 10. And Hull slips through. Look out! To the 20, 10, home run, Evan Hull.
Evan Hull, redefining long hole right here. Makes a move in the hole, has the speed to take it a distance. Wildcats up 2 TDs in the first.
And he is in attendance today at Ryan Field watching his Bobcats take on the Wildcats, who start this drive from their own 1-yard line, and a little bit of breathing room there. Career long by 40 yards. And here he is on 1st down. Another 1st down for the Cats out to about the 25.
Leads the big game. There's going to be a free defender right there. 33 misses the tackle in space. And Hull then takes it to his left for a big gain in the 1st down.
Northwestern marches down, gets a touchdown before half. It would really change the feel of what this game would look like to start the second half. Hull dragging Drake with him into Ohio territory. He just couldn't overtake that 1927 run by Tiny Lewis, 91 yards. Still the 3rd longest run ever in Northwestern program history. And there he goes again. Olinsky under center, and he hands off to Hull to the 31.
A lot of under center. It allows your running back, a guy like Hull, who
breaks free across midfield and tackled out of bounds by Tariq Drake.
It's not that great of an accelerator. He needs a little bit of time to get going as a running back, but you see him accelerate there in the open field, but he'll be at the 7 yards deep.
To maybe turn you over, make some plays. They did it before against Iowa State, and there it is, right on cue, a fumble. Hawkeyes have it at the 6.
They build their respective offense and how they choose to score, but inside traffic, these closed formations will attract a lot of attention inside. But that's just a ball coming out, hitting another body in there where they like to go to. But the sun is what they're going to have to contend with.
Yeah, that shot we just saw is what Centeio's doing there. Here he is ad-libbing, and is knocked out of bounds by Campbell.
More on 4th down today. Be ready for some 4-down territory stuff, but that's a happy man right there.
Here's Reed. Great return. Reed out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Yards per return. That one went for 41, setting up Michigan State.
Yeah, watch him press this. Gets it vertical, and then Speedy Naylor helps him out, leading through the pipe. This crowd into it the second.
His 63rd career touchdown at Nebraska, his 27th rushing score. And now here's Reed, had a great return last time, and one going again here.
Yeah,
Martinez will get the ball, but first let's go back to the return.
We talked about kicking that to Jayden Reed. Watch the returner down to the right. This is a designed play by Michigan State. They're anticipating the ball kicked to the right. It's a little way they can bait a directional kicker, kick it to the wrong way, and look right there. That's a picture of it. Green grass. That's why it gets through that. You've got big guys in the shield for Nebraska, offensive linemen and tight ends that can't make that play in space. That's why you don't kick it to Jayden Reed.
And Reed has had kick returns tonight of 61 yards, 28 yards, and now a 62-yard punt return for a score, and the first punt return for a touchdown for the Spartans since 2011.
playing some really good football for the Zips.
And a Michigan State transfer, so a guy that's played Ohio State before. Here popping it in front to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And there's some solid yardage for Ohio State.
I would expect a whole lot of Travion Henderson down low here.
Popping it in front to Olave. Olave! Touchdown, Ohio State. Takes back over. Kyle McCord slinging it out, a screen. Couple of blockers. Springing Garrett Wilson. Wilson with a stiff arm. All the way down into the red zone. To Wilson.
Well, this is something that Akron struggled with against Temple. Perimeter plays on the outside. And that's just a bubble screen. There's a simple throw from McCord out to Wilson. You see his ability. Extra effort. Stiff arm on the Zips' leading tackler, Bubba Arslanian.
All right, Mike, all even there. Buckeyes looking for 3 consecutive scores here. It's Olave.
Let's keep Ohio State in 3rd and 1.
Sneak. And a big gain on the sneak there for Kyle McCord behind the offensive line. What a talented combination they had there in Philly. Underneath this time it's Jackson Smith and Jigba to the 36-yard line. Throw here to the sideline, complete to Garrett Wilson. He steps out.
Wasn't able to start training camp on time. Missed, I believe, 10 days of practice.
There's a throw, complete, touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. Best pass of the night for Kyle McCord.
Throw it downfield. A little slot go route on Jackson Smith and Jigba adjusting to the football. And it has to feel good for the true freshman to connect on something deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
2-3 yards. It's not just a burst. It's a burst with some serious explosion.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of myself. That's caught, shut down. Inside the 15, another catch for Jackson Smith and Jigba. Throw there by McCord.
Yeah, you see Kyle McCord getting settled. He knew where he wanted to go with the football the entire time. Smith and Jigba creating some nice separation.
Script Ohio will be aired right here before the 3rd quarter by the alumni marching band. So stay tuned for that at the end of halftime as that pass is complete over the middle. Garrett Wilson able to haul it in. Alabama, Auburn, Penn State, Oregon out of high school. Jalen Kelly Powell, 8-yard loss, 2nd and 18. Jackson Smith and Jigba gets a little bit of that back to set up 3rd down. Ohio State already 285 yards of offense. McCord, he's going to air this thing out, and it's caught. It's Wilson. So Ohio State now over 300 yards of offense here in the first half. It's still 7 seconds remaining. This is what set it up. The defender fell here.
Yeah, you see Watts goes down. Garrett Wilson's body control to be able to turn around, get that catch.
Play is just average. Said he missed too many throws, even though the stat line was big. A lot of that was done by the receivers. He wants to see more from a guy who he has clearly established. Coaxed back by an Ohio State staff member before deciding he didn't want to play after all. Went to the sideline and threw his gloves into the stands.
And now here's Emeka Egbuka inside the 5 and shoved out at the 2. Not enough in the tank to get to the end zone. The true freshman, first time he's seen a throw tonight on the pass from Kyle McCord.
Well, that feels a little better for Kyle McCord, doesn't it? After that last drive. Egbuka, the #1 wide receiver in this year's class.